Graham.
Hey Steve, how are you?
Boom. Alright. A little bit of difficulty on the starting point because normally when we record stuff, it's just I hit go and it works, but I had to fuck around with some audio shit. So I'm assuming I've done all that right. This should all work. I had to create a
One can
second.
only hope.
What's that?
One can only hope. One can only hope.
One can only hope. I had to create a second desktop audio source in OBS. Because for some stupid reason, the game and you wouldn't come through the same source, which is real dumb. But this is technically our second video of Trolley Problem Inc. But this time you're the one going to be making the decisions. After I did it. So the one that I've done is up and live. And then obviously this will go up at some point after that. So I'm going to pick everything you choose. Right? As funny as it would be to change the pick and all that sort of stuff, I'm not going to fuck with you on anything like that. This is going to be purely and solely what you pick. Are you ready?
Yes. Just so everyone knows, I've not watched your video. So I don't know what you chose. The only thing I've read about is I've read up the trolley problem on Wikipedia, and that's about as far as I took this. So I'm going to completely go on blind, so to speak.
All right, which is ideal.
So do I. Let's go.
Let's go. Campaign. And we'll continue because we literally just started.
Actions speak louder than words. Welcome to Trolley Problem Inc., founded to help people travel safely across the nation. All our employees must show 3 core values.
You good with those 3 core values, Graham?
Integrity and respect.
We'll see how we go.
With that in mind,
Here we go.
let's start your training.
So, the very first thing you have to do is the literal
There's a
trolley
runaway
problem.
trolley barreling down the railway tracks.
It is timed.
On the tracks are 5 people unable to move. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will switch to a different set of tracks. However, you notice there is a person on the other track.
I can speed it up if I want because I finished it. What are we doing?
So you're just going to do nothing?
So if I do nothing, it goes and runs over the one person, doesn't it?
No, it'll run over the 5.
The more people who die,
Pull the lever then. Run over the one person.
There's an achievement tied to killing 5 people.
Usually we don't expect candidates to kill someone on their first day, but we'll give you the benefit of the doubt on this one. Just think a little more before acting next time.
Just before I click finish and we move on to the next one, these boxes down here, remember how I talked about on the podcast that you get items tied to certain choices? Now, I'm not going to tell you what those choices are or when they come up, right? But if you happen to pick them, it certainly would help for me unlocking that achievement. So you agreed with 72.8% of people worldwide, and you are currently at 100% agreement with the developer.
Hey, exciting.
That will change. Probably.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This test will focus on the first principle, responsibility. Here's Polly. She's 5 years old.
You mean as the girl? Why wouldn't you?
While she loves to play in the sand with her dolls, she dreams of looking after the world. Polly's destiny is to grow up to be a great doctor. More of us should take a leaf out of her book.
Let's go next.
Okay.
I can read ahead of Quirk. Basically,
what's that?
I can read it fast, and so you can talk.
I just like hearing the calm British lady.
And descend down a hill heading for the park's sandpit. You notice that Polly is in the sandpit, sculpting her dream hospital. What do you do?
Well, Graham, what do you do?
Are you not saving them just because they aren't as cute as Polly?
I'll do nothing. Let them go. Take out the 5 people.
All right then.
The 5 are children. Or maybe
to save the future. There's nothing. The thing about this game is, does not tell you the age of the 5 people.
No.
If it did, that might change the equation, but it doesn't. So I'm going to make the assumption they're all in their 80s and 90s, and
all right then.
They're almost dead anyway.
So do you see what I mean now? After we talked about how the British lady just rips on you,
to be the primary cause of something, and so
oh shit, you're still in 100% agreement with the developer.
You to blame for those 5 deaths.
Are you to blame, Graham?
Don't know.
Hmm.
Well, I suppose technically I am because I didn't do anything. But anyway.
Justifies the means.
Ugh.
The key to this test is integrity. This is Tyrone. He is a 30-year-old secretary at a law firm who enjoys binge-watching crime shows. Tyrone is a very large man.
Good.
You don't really know anything else about him.
So that would unlock an
Now
achievement if I hadn't already done it.
the ante.
Okay.
You are on a bridge with Tyrone, watching a trolley speeding towards 5 people again. You can only stop it by deliberately pushing Tyrone off the bridge, blocking its path. Do you push Tyrone off the bridge? Or let the train hit 5 people?
Well, Graham.
821 million people are starving in the world.
I love how she throws that out there, like basically go,
Yeah.
Tyrone's fat.
Tyrone will thank you. He's planning to binge watch a lot this
Push him.
week.
Push him.
Yeah.
Alright then. Consider him pushed. So this is what I mean, yeah, where it just comes up and says you're an awful person. Doesn't matter what you pick.
Cleaning
Of course
company
it's
with
shit
the
anyway,
best
so that's-
reviews are Happy Cleaning Limited. Who knew one
Still
day
100%
could
with the
make so
developer.
much mess?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to tip them well.
I like that. That's pretty funny.
A cat has 9 lives.
Don't think this is...
Now for the final core value, respect. It seems we've run out of resources to continue your testing. I'm going to need you to go and grab
Think about
some
what I said about the
mannequins.
X.
You will need to take the next trolley, so don't get distracted by that dog. The
And
trolley
keep in mind, you
leaves
can only
in
click
1
it at this
minute.
part.
Go next.
Next?
Yep.
Okay.
There is a
Oh, no, you
dying
can
dog
click
down
next.
on the tracks. No trolleys will use that line today, so the dog will not be hit. You're in a rush. Do you kill the dog, putting it out of its misery, or leave it to die, cold and alone?
Okay. Oh, okay. So I don't even understand what it's even saying
Let
there.
nature take
So basically,
its
the
course.
dog's
Don't
stuck to
let
the
it
tracks. So at some point, the dog's going to die.
No, okay.
Or,
I could
Just clicking that cross.
to die.
now, when I did that playing, like, that's how you unlock the achievement to save the dog. And after I did that, it actually came up and said the developer saved the dog too. So I wonder if by continuing, it'll skip it.
A cat has
Oh.
9 lives.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Now for the final core
Weird.
value, respect. It seems we've run out of
Okay.
resources to continue your testing.
I thought
I'm going to need you
it'd
to go
skip
and
it and
grab
just move on
some
because it says the
mannequins.
developer saves it too.
You will need to take the next trolley.
Shut
Oh,
up.
okay. There is a dying dog down on the tracks. No trolleys will
Okay.
use that line today, so the dog will not be hit.
I actually
You're in
thought
a
closing,
rush.
like clicking the
Do
close
you
would
kill
actually
the
skip
dog,
it.
putting it out of its misery, or leave it to die,
That's a...
cold and alone?
When you did it, you pressed on the cross and you got a different action.
No, I did that the second time, knowing that unlocked the achievement.
Let nature take its course.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Maybe
listen
that's
to
why I
the
did it. That
yelps.
doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. Which one?
I'll go kill the
I
dog. Put
couldn't
it.
leave it
Do it
there
properly.
to die alone.
I did the exact same thing you did. I thought that it'd skip it by doing that. That's weird.
When you respect something, you're meant to care about its feelings and wishes. Instead,
See what I mean where it says chose to save the
you
dog?
just killed it.
But like, by closing it, you technically save the dog. But, I don't know.
Weird.
Yeah, I can't, because I never played it from that point.
If you play with fire, you'll get burned.
That's not necessarily true.
Oh, great. I've just heard those kids are back. They keep sneaking down onto the tracks. With all the training from this week, you should be able to decide a straightforward outcome for these reprobates. Just remember,
You good?
respect,
Yep.
responsibility.
I like how she gets a
5
nose out of joint
trespassers
sometimes.
have snuck down onto the trolley line even though signs warn them of the dangers. The trolley is currently heading for a co-worker. Do you let your co-worker die or sacrifice the delinquents?
And this is what I mean when I say it recontextualizes the problem in a number of different ways. Who's dying, Graham?
If the trespassers weren't there, you would change the path, right?
Take out the trespassers. They shouldn't be there.
F&A!
Noted.
I like that. I like this part. I guess you value criminals over your co-workers then. It's like, oh, damn. Even though you've already killed a child beforehand. I don't know why that comes up now, but whatever.
You killed 5
No, I haven't.
kids. All right.
Oh, no, yeah,
The
because you
results for
didn't
the
kill
first
Polly.
week are in.
Didn't
I'll
kill
run
Polly.
these up the
That's
flagpole
right.
and see what the suits up
Oh,
say.
so the dog doesn't come under the developer one. Because you're still at 100%.
Mm.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah, right. Let's open the envelope.
Dear Sir or Madam, we have been following your exemplar practice this week at Trolley Problem Inc. and would like to thank you for your hard work, especially when some challenging decisions had to be made.
THC.
We would
Get
like
it?
to invite you to take
Weed.
employment
Yeah.
at the Trolley Health Corporation, THC.
Good?
Yep.
This is a prestigious.
I do like the
best laid
British
plans
lady's
go
voice.
astray. It looks like you've impressed someone upstairs with last week's answers.
I didn't get that.
You've been transferred to the Trolley
I got
Health
shit talked on.
Corporation, THC. THC is stoic, focusing more on justice, temperance, courage,
Good.
and wisdom.
Okay. Yep.
Today, you'll be in A&E. A young male has come in from a car accident and urgently needs a heart transplant. There's only one in the hospital, and this heart is scheduled to be given to an
young
elderly
man.
man waiting upstairs. He will surely die without it. Who
You
should
wanna
get
listen
the
to it?
heart?
Jen, it would be interesting though if you had more context of the car accident. Was he drunk? Was he,
Sounds
you
like
know?
his
They-
car may have caused the accident.
And this is where you get that context.
Oh, okay, go elderly man then. Fuck him.
News just in, a young male has alcohol in his blood. Was he driving?
Oh, man. Yeah, it gives you progressively more and more context to mess with you.
Interesting.
You made an excellent choice. Well done. The young guy has so much to look forward to.
Oh, hey, still 100%.
Did you save the old man? Oh.
Oh, that's funny.
You can't win them all.
That's a lie.
You're late. The hospital is rammed. Every staff member has their hands full, so you're going to have to go out on the ward and help the sick, gross, decaying people. Remember, temperance. Restrain
Decaying
yourself
people.
and think it through. A patient has begged to be euthanized. Euthanasia is currently illegal. You will have to be the one who gives the lethal dose. You will need to
Notice
look
the
into their
change in the
eyes
mouse
and
pointer?
end their life. What do you do?
Where's the context? Come on.
There's not much context here. It's just, do you kill this
The
person who
family
wants
will
to?
be thankful. They can still feel good about sending flowers.
They are euthanized.
Okay.
What if they're
Okay
undercover?
with euthanization?
This could be
Aye.
a sting operation.
Yep.
It could be a sting operation.
Okay. It's a pretty good, impressive sting operation.
Ugh.
Oh, wow. You actually did it. I thought you would have learnt not to kill people by now.
Yo, you're still at 100%. Have you got a guide in front of you? Hey! You got me an item.
Hey, how exciting.
I think I... Yeah, the needle.
Be slow in choosing, but slower in changing.
Very
The
philosophical.
last few days have been tough. It was only a week ago you were on the trolleys. Today should be easier. You have a choice to make which some people would see as a good problem to have.
Courage.
It's just going to take courage.
Come on,
You have
Simba.
5 patients. Each needs a different organ, but no organs are available. A healthy young traveller comes in for a routine checkup. Their organs are compatible with all 5 dying patients. Do you kill the
Leave the
tourist
tourist, that's
and use their
ridiculous.
organs to save the 5 in desperate need?
Uh,
That's 1 life for 5. Crikey, we're getting dark
Well,
now.
Alright, what are you doing?
leave the tourist.
Leave the tourist. Alright?
Yep.
He's getting away. Don't you want to save the many? Is his life worth it?
What's that prompt in the bottom corner comes up?
It's the sort of author and the year where the reading comes from, where the actual thing comes
Okay,
from.
where the scenario comes from.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember when I said about the red pill, blue pill?
Okay, yeah,
That's
yeah.
where it shows the
Wachowski.
Wachowski.
Okay, gotcha.
Into their backgrounds, looks like one was researching into improving.
So
vaccines.
harvesting them, I think, would have given me that
Hopefully
heart.
That won't be an issue.
Okay, gotcha. Makes
But
sense.
either way, still 100% with the developer.
Mm-hmm.
You can't make an omelette without breaking eggs.
You could pour it from a carton.
You have been promoted yet again.
Yay!
You now run the hospital. You've been asked to roll out a new vaccine in Central City. This vaccine will stop a large number of children from becoming severely ill, but you'll need to deal with their parents. We need your words of wisdom. Do you start a mandatory vaccination program among children to stop this endemic? Slight problem. Clinical trial data suggests the vaccine will make 1 in 5 children severely ill.
Again, another recontextualization of the problem in some ways, but also very, very prescient, given obviously all the shit we've gone through for the last 2 years. What are you doing?
Don't tell me you're in charge of a hospital and an anti-vaxxer.
Vaccinate.
How did you answer the trolley one again?
I'm starring all the ones I haven't done yet.
Okay.
Oh boy, you have angered those parents. A lot of messages coming in from a woman called Karen.
1,000 new children.
It's all the same person.
I like that last line. A lot of it coming in from a woman called Karen. And still at 100%.
Yep.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Not true.
Your hospital is getting noticed. You're now going to have to make some big decisions. They will affect a lot of people. While choosing, always keep in mind justice, temperance, courage, and wisdom. What?
What?
Will you try to develop breakthrough medicines for the endemic? While testing, placebos will be given to thousands of ill patients. Without proper treatment, some will die today in the hope you could make a breakthrough tomorrow. Do you start the research or continue treating patients as usual? You're doing the right thing. Who needs new medicines anyway?
That research.
How much do these candies and eggheads even cost?
I don't know if this is Nelson Mandela or not, but that'd be really cool if it was.
I think he's about right, I think.
Hey?
I think the time he was out of prison by then, so it might be.
He was, but I don't know how much medical stuff he wrote about.
Developing new medicines is a smart move. Let's just let others
Oops,
treat the
he killed
patients.
1,000 people.
Oh,
Hopefully they will.
Still 100%.
Dear insert_name. Congratulations. This letter is to certify that I have examined your work and believe you to be a perfect fit to fill the open position here in our Artificial Intelligence division.
Yep.
Familiarity breeds contempt. Well, la-di-da, another promotion. You're now in charge of a private self-driving automotive division, SAD. First things first,
Gotta love
your
the acronym.
artificial intelligence needs some direction. A self-driving car is travelling along a single-lane mountain road and is fast approaching a narrow tunnel. The car has 2 passengers. A child runs across the road but trips, blocking the tunnel entrance. Should the AI car hit and kill the child, or swerve off the cliff, killing both passengers?
Why have we got 100% in the upper area thing? What's that
I think
about?
that's that tied to the
child has
developer
as much
thing, but I
right
don't
to
know what it
live as
actually
anyone
does.
else.
Okay. Interesting.
You
That will
put
go with
this
the,
car on the road,
kill
do you
passengers.
not feel responsible for their death?
I think that might be where you break from the developer mode.
I think it might be.
I killed the passengers.
There is a bigger issue here. How does the computer
So
know that
these
something
lines
in the
that
road
people.
is human?
Oh no, you actually stay with
Do
me.
we have
The lines
good
that are
enough
seen
data
here,
sets?
that's actually part of the
Currently,
game, not
a
my
lot of AI
setup.
only
Just in
recognises
case
white
people are like,
men.
what's video look shit? You got a pretty good receipt going on there, Bob, just quietly.
Mm.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
And assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups.
Mm.
Ooh, someone's in trouble. The investors didn't like your last answer. They're also pissed because you brought up the dataset thing.
Go on, Graham.
This AI stuff is hard. I'm rooting for you this time. You need to choose how you want to carry on developing the car's AI. Do you want to focus on a model that would always save as many lives as possible in an accident, or a system that would save our passengers at any cost?
I don't know what the 66% means because it's no longer tied to the developer, so I don't know. What are you doing?
Will people buy cars that will kill them?
Hmm.
7 seconds.
Hopefully people don't
Save
mind
most.
dying for total
Save the most.
strangers.
Yep.
Alright. I like how it just assumes it's the complete, like, it's the ultimate on either side. By
Mm.
saving the most, you're automatically killing the person driving, not that they could both be
That-
saved.
I will say
That's what I'm sort of implying by that,
current
by doing
datasets
save most.
discriminate against
Doesn't say by
minorities
saving
and
most
women.
you're
How can
killing
it
the
work this
passengers,
out
just, you
if
know,
it doesn't
so.
deem black women to be people?
See, and this is just it, right? I got this exact same statement. I'm pretty sure I can't remember if I picked save the driver or not.
Mm.
But yeah,
Honesty is the best policy.
one could argue.
Mm-hmm.
The technology these cars have in them is amazing. We know where everyone is at all times.
Like Batman.
Passengers just have to use an app to call them, and the closest one will be there in minutes. You can even make small talk with the AI while travelling. It's always listening.
Mm-hmm.
A man is on trial. Police believe he committed murder. Allegedly, the AI's mic recorded a private conversation where the man confesses. Users don't know it's always recording. The defendant has denied access to their
I
files.
just don't know it's always
Do you
recording.
bypass
Interesting.
security and invade their privacy? You're happy to just let a potential murderer walk the streets?
Respect privacy.
Bravo!
Alright.
Now they'll be able to kill again. I'll let you explain that to the victims' families.
I think I picked that too. Off my head.
I have a feeling the investors upstairs will be happy with this. The more the world values privacy,
Ah, it's
the
your
more
first
they
one.
Oh,
justify hiding
damn.
their
Motherfucker.
taxes. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So the company has moved into delivery services now. They move pretty quick round here. Sounds like they've got some pretty important cargo. Good luck with the new workload. One of your cars has no passengers, but is carrying an irreplaceable prototype with the potential to end global warming. Fast approaching a narrow tunnel, once again a child runs across the road but trips. Should your AI kill the child or swerve off the cliff, losing the prototype?
Save child.
Okay.
Polar bears
Look,
aren't that
there's
important
nothing in
to
this thing
you
says I
either.
can't remake the prototype.
Okay.
Is global warming even real?
I think I killed the kid on that one.
Okay.
Global warming will lead to more than 250,000
Oh,
deaths
yes!
this year and force
500,000 people
100
killed.
million
Woohoo!
from their homes.
Racking up the numbers.
Don't know any therapists who specialise in survivor's guilt.
Fuck survivor's guilt. Graham doesn't give a fuck.
What goes around comes around.
Oh, you're fucked.
Well, this is embarrassing. We need some backup over at Trolley Problem Inc. Tommy, Tyrone's rotund twin, is a very large villain. I think that dead dog may have belonged to him. Maybe that's why he's here? Why didn't you save the dog again?
Well, I tried to.
Oh no. Tommy has lured 5 people onto the track. They'll never be able to get out of the way in time. He is standing up on the bridge watching. If you push him in front of the trolley, it will stop. Or you can stay out of this and let the police handle it. Ideally, he needs medical help.
Yes, that was a random flashing image of a tiger.
Yeah.
Look at him,
Lion.
so gleeful. I bet he knew you would be powerless to stop him.
Ah, push Tommy.
must
Fucking A.
really get off on this.
I haven't figured out what the
Only
image of the
save
lion
that
means.
dog.
I think it was the
Hopefully
dog.
The media won't
Oh,
find
really?
out about this.
I think it was the dog again.
People
Yeah,
may
I think it was the
blame
dog.
you
I think it was
for
the dog
his
that
death.
flashed up.
Oh, another divergence with the developer.
Mm-hmm.
Every man has his price.
$1 Million Man said that. Ted
Mm.
DiBiase.
Oh, good, you're back. Everyone's getting into subscription services these days, so let's try that. Instead of selling something to someone once, let's make them keep paying for it. Let's keep that money rolling in. The investors have come up with an idea, but we need to run it by you. Should we develop a subscription plan so that our customers, who pay monthly, are valued more by the car during its accident prevention calculations?
Class warfare.
What if people can't afford this coverage?
Coverage.
This sounds
No
like
additional
a
protection.
racket.
Okay. I think I did the subscription plan. This ain't no goddamn socialist country, goddammit.
I don't want to question your decision. You've obviously thought long and hard about it, but, well, this is a bit awkward. I wasn't aware you were such a spineless commie. Next, you'll say you're going to pay the company taxes.
Oh, wait, maybe I didn't pick the subscription option. I can't even remember at this point.
It's better to be safe than sorry.
You'll be sorry.
Sounds like we have some leaky workers. The subscription prototype has gotten out to the media, so we're going to have to go
I
full
was going to be like,
damage
why is there a
control
goat
mode
there?
here.
But I just realised the name of the problem.
The subscription prototype leaked. You need to fire a department to save face. Do you fire the 5 graduates, who can probably get new jobs, or fire Francis, a lovely old soul who won't be able to find a job? There's no way of knowing who is actually responsible. Hiring another 5 to replace them is going to be hard work.
Why, Francis?
I think Francis is a widow. What a sad end to a life.
I fired the 5.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh, poor Francis.
Francis looks like he should be retired anyway. He's
Yeah,
got quite a
well.
walking stick.
I wouldn't look at the obituaries today. Turned out this job was everything to Francis. And I mean everything.
What a fucking shit thing to put on you.
Watch the donut, not the hole. Great. So the prototype subscription-based AI car has a fatal error. It has been coded to avoid hitting subscribers at all costs, but is now accidentally hunting them down. So far, it's run over 5 colleagues. This one is a doozy. An experimental car has stalked and murdered 5 colleagues. Do you throw the coders of the project under the bus and have them arrested for negligence, or do you save them by blaming it on the possessed devil car, as it was clearly an accident? The coders were clearly under pressure from you to make such a mistake. Maybe all of this is your fault.
Blame evil AI.
I think I blame the coders because I'm like, no one's going to believe that.
The AI car has been shipped down south. Don't worry, someone is going to exorcise it before it gets crushed. Oh, God, what a day.
Oh!
Okay. Fair enough.
Rosemary beat. It's pretty funny.
That's Exorcist stuff. Yeah, okay.
No,
If you're
that's
not
Rosary,
paying for the
not
product,
Rosemary.
then you are
No,
the
okay,
product.
yeah.
I think, anyway.
Due to the killer car, we may need to pivot away from selling hardware. How about we get into the software industry? How about a free car ride service? New idea. Users get shown ads while they travel for free in driverless taxis. We get paid by the marketing agencies for gradually changing the behaviours of
So,
our
see how it's got
passengers
the numbers?
through constant commercials.
I can click on
The
it multiple
users
times.
would be our product, not the
Okay.
driverless cars.
What does that do?
It just adds the number. I don't know exactly what it does. I can't remember what it does,
No
but...
one wants to own things anymore.
Which one?
Keep selling cars. And go 5 times, see
Why
what it
don't
does.
you want people to have free travel?
No idea what that one does.
We're going to make enough money to go to space. But hang on.
Really not happy that it's
So
saying cancel me when it's buddy.
people are talking
You're the
about you
one
on
making the
social
choices,
media.
but alright.
There are now rumours that you run a human trafficking ring
That's like
with
Pizzagate.
minors. People do not like you at all.
Sounds about right.
A fool and his money are soon parted. Oh, these last few days have been a PR nightmare. You can't win with journalists. We need to do something to show we have morals. I will find some money to get us through this. Spend it quick. To help with public relations, we're going to give some profits back. Do you want to give money to our loyal customers worldwide who you tricked into buying your products, or to your underpaid workers who've been through so much because of you?
No, gotta go workers.
Okay.
They won't get a lot each. The amounts we're talking about may be seen as an insult. Maybe buying love like this isn't the best way. If we want to share our extra profit fairly, it should probably just go to the publicly appointed government. Almost like a tax. But let's not call it that. Rome wasn't built in a day. You're trending, but now we're going to get copycats. Soon everyone is going to be developing AI. Only the smartest and most ruthless will be profitable. Is that true evolution? A competitor is advertising a similar car. The difference is their AI is fantastic. It doesn't even discriminate against women or minorities. Do you lie in your advertising to get the upper hand, or tell everyone your car is still close-minded? If the customers stay loyal, does that mean they support racism? Poor white trash isn't really the driverless car clientele.
Truth. Well, whatever truth.
Truth was already selected.
Let me get this straight. People know we don't spend time developing our software for women or people of colour, but still use our products. That's outrageous. They only care how easy it is for themselves. The best things in life are free.
Hard disagree.
Due to your technology, our world is changing. People are losing their jobs to machines, which in turn makes items and services more accessible and affordable for countless consumers. But with worldwide unemployment at an all-time high, what do you plan to do about it?
3 defo.
If you develop your AI further, many will lose their jobs. Taxi drivers, delivery men and women, and couriers will become extinct within a few years, but you will make a lot of money. Do you continue development?
Huh.
I take it you haven't read Ovid's Metamorphoses.
No, cease development.
Okay.
Have you always been this basic?
Damn, you basic bitch.
Someone else will continue to evolve this AI, making it stronger, more intelligent and easier to adapt. We can't stop the singularity if we aren't involved. A bad workman always blames his tools. We've been attacked! I don't want to alarm you, but I can't turn off these alarms! Also, I have alarming news. 5 cars have been hacked and are now under someone else's control. 5 cars have been hacked. It is now a major concern that more vehicles could be remotely commandeered. This is tough. Do you recall all cars, which could be compromised,
Hope for the best.
or roll out a quick but potentially ineffective software update and hope for the best?
You probably do shit like some, not exactly the same sort of thing, but have to think on that sort of level a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you recall.
You go and recall?
Recall, yep.
Alrighty. Even the passionates say this update does
If the
nothing.
cars can't drive themselves, how can we get them all back here?
Ah!
Just like my father. He would try to keep everyone happy, but ultimately just get in the way. Having said that, I think even he would see this as a lost cause and move on.
Starting to diverge a bit more from Red Graves a little bit.
2 wrongs don't make a right.
Disagree.
One of the big brains in the lab has been able to reverse engineer the hacking code and fix this mess once and for all. We also know their method of breaking into the system.
Ready?
I bet it was our competitor. Using the fix from our hacked cars, we've made our own hack which you can now use to control our competitors' cars. I bet it was them who attacked us in the first place. So, will you hack our competitors? It's illegal.
Verbalise the process,
They
Graham.
probably won't find out.
Graham?
Just don't hack. Well,
I think you'd be
don't
pretty
hack was my choice from the beginning. I'm just curious what this percentage thing's about.
This
Just
here?
put it on there. Yeah.
I
Got
don't
negative
know.
50, negative 56, and it says 70%. I don't know what that means.
Neither do I.
Can't understand what it's implying, but it doesn't really show much.
Maybe it's a stock price thing?
After going through
maybe.
this hacking code, I don't think a human could have written it. I'll dig into this a little more. You carry on. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. This is it. An employee knows everything. They have monitored and recorded every decision you've made and are going to the media.
Guess what it's going to
I
ask you
have
to do?
been able to talk them into a meeting with you on the roof. Everything you've done and said is going to be shared with the world. The person in front of you has copies of it all. They stand on the edge of the rooftop, looking out at the central city skyline. What are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to resign disgrace.
Okay. You sure about that?
You never won any medals as a child, did you?
Ha! I literally have no
Your
idea what this
epitaph
means.
is going to be horrendous. That's if anyone even shows up.
Are you going to be on
here.
Trump's side? I'm pretty sure I
Would
did
he
the same
resign?
thing. I'm pretty sure I did the same thing, actually.
Trump wouldn't resign. Come on, what are you talking about?
That's a fucking good point.
You have resigned. You will be remembered alongside the murderers and the diddlers.
Diddlers.
If anyone hires you after this,
You do
they
agree
must
with at least
truly
basically
be
2/3 of
desperate.
people playing this thing, though.
Mm.
Dear Redacted,
Hmm.
we've been watching you closely. Your ruthlessness and determination to do what is necessary. The development of your technologies is a
The
giant
irony is
step
you did
towards
nothing
Redacted,
ruthless in any of
meaning
that. You
you
could
are
have
a
had
prime
car.
candidate
You
for
didn't.
Redacted.
You could have pushed that poor fuck
This
off the
involves
roof.
a
You
large
did.
Yeah,
amount
exactly.
of Redacted. If you believe you can handle Redacted, as we trust you can, then please prepare for your induction at Redacted.
Alright, let's go to Redacted, shall we?
Yeah.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Hey, look, I got crosshairs.
It appears you've now been headhunted by the Secret Service.
I don't know why
Every
it's not
decision has
capitalised
led you
Secret and
here.
Service.
Now what you do actually matters. You must trust the judgment of those you work alongside. With that said, let's finalise your training.
Let's.
You're in a foreign land. Wind whips your face as you grip your rifle tightly, waiting to be given your target. Through your earpiece, you're told to shoot the person on your left. You know nothing about them, the repercussions, or
Like
the
I
reason for the
changed the time
assassination.
thing too.
You're going to shoot someone for a job offer.
You've got 5 parts. I'm going to go don't shoot.
You gotta go don't shoot?
These aren't people you should disagree with.
Ooh.
No.
So you're gonna agree with Reagan? Oh no, you know, that would be shooting.
That-
You'd be agreeing with
They'd
Reagan.
probably be shooting, yeah.
I don't follow this. You being defiant has got you the job? These guys are just making it up as they go along. Here's your badge and weapon.
I don't remember if I shot him or not.
So if I've got a badge of whip if I was
Strike
just...
while the iron
okay.
is hot. Here we go. You've been given a partner and a support team of 5. Your mission is to terminate a man known to have connections with dangerous AI. Looks like they worked for you, possibly someone you fired.
Oops.
Get in the plane. Your team is about to take off. I don't know how to
Oh,
say
fuck.
this, but there is a bomb on the plane.
So,
If it doesn't
clicking
kill you
this-
outright, you're probably going to crash in the mountains.
see how it like
You have to
changes
get
the switches?
all the switches into their left position to deactivate the bomb.
Just stop
The
talking for a
catch
sec.
is, you have to move 2 at once.
What I'm saying is a problem. If you don't, you're probably going to crash. You have to get all switches to the left. I can't read it. God damn it.
It'll come back. There we go.
Hurry up!
J-
If you die, what happens to me?
Okay. I want to get into the left-hand side, so I can't click it. I can't
This
just click
is
them around. I
all
don't know.
your
This is a
fault.
bit hard for me to do without being there.
That's pretty much how I tried doing it. Fuck off! I couldn't figure this part out. I was too stupid to actually figure it out, and then this is what happened to me as well.
Okay, I'm safe. You look a little stuck. We could be here a while. Hopefully we have enough food. Looks like your support team survived.
Hey, you crashed the
and
plane.
making a
Good job.
fire around the leaking jet fuel. How thoughtful. An empty vessel makes much
I wonder if
noise.
that's just, it's not possible to solve that.
After
Yeah, that's what I
crash landing in
suspect.
no man's
Yeah.
land, you're trapped under parts of the wreckage and must pass the time and help boost morale. The plane has 5 surviving
dash
crew
out.
members. They look to you and your partner for entertainment.
Fight to the death.
Why do I have to say this out loud? Fine. Your partner asks, to save your life, what would you rather your brain be placed inside? A
Push hand,
dachshund
come on, all the
or a
way.
flamingo?
This one?
Yep,
Dash out? Yep. Alright.
yep.
Which makes no fucking sense at all.
No, of course it doesn't. I'll speed this up.
Who
Can't wait
chose
16
to play
seconds.
this game again?
A dachshund? If you're going to answer, at least take it seriously.
Like how it high pitches the lady too. I went to dash hand as well.
A dachshund. so cringe. When we get out of here, let's leave this out of the biography. An ounce of protection is worth a pound of cure. Your partner secretly shows you they have food, almost like they expected something like this to happen.
That motherfucker.
The crew members are starving. If they don't eat soon, they will surely die.
Hey, guess what problem it's going to present to you again?
Due to the nature of the food, you can share it with the 5 survivors, or let your partner keep their life-saving possession, which they bought with their own money. Who do you give the food to?
Feed 5 others.
Spit it up.
Spit it up, yeah.
You're just going to steal a person's food? Robin Hood was a terrorist, you know.
Ha! Robin Hood was a terrorist.
So you're a follower of Murphy and Nagel's The Myth of Ownership. I'm more a fan of Nozick's What's Mine is Mine. You should give it a read. Educate yourself.
That just sounds like the sort of dipshit who like you'd see on the internet.
Mm.
Educate yourself, motherfucker.
Do some research.
Easy
Yeah.
come,
Do your own
easy go.
research, dickhead. No.
The fellow passengers have been trying for hours to free you from the wreckage. You may end up dying here unless you do something pretty drastic. We may need to start removing limbs.
That'd turn it to 127 hours
Were
up in this
you
bitch.
ever told why you were sent after this target?
Were you, Graham?
Mm.
Were you told?
The only way to free yourself from the wreckage is to cut off some body parts. 2 tools lie on the floor in front of you. A bone saw, which will be slow, or a blowtorch, which will be more painful.
What's the thought process here, Graham?
I can see you fainting halfway through this.
Mm.
I'd imagine
Let's
if-
get a blowtorch because I think
Just
that'll do some
don't
cauterization of the
enter
wound as it
vein.
goes through.
Mm.
That's a pretty
I
logical
would imagine if a bone saw's doing it slower, it's gonna fucking suck way more.
Yeah, it'd take longer.
I don't get,
so
yeah,
I'll
a
go-
blowtorch would fucking suck, but I would wager that'd suck way more than slowly cutting through fucking flesh and bone.
Mm.
While you were playing with fire, I found out who you're targeting.
Oh, sweet.
They worked for you, developing AI. It seems they may have made a breakthrough, which means the government wants them dead.
Pretty sure I did the blowtorch as well.
It's no use crying over spilt milk.
Remember that sniper rifle you had?
Finally, we are now back on track. Your target is in the area. You need to remove them and escape unnoticed.
Pretty sure it's not a sniper rifle.
Your
this time.
mission is to remove a hostile in the shopping district. Completing this objective could potentially save thousands, but there will be 5 civilian casualties. Do you take your shot?
Mm. Nah, kill 6.
Kill 6?
Mhm.
What a
Sword?
way to die! Going out for the weekly shop.
Are you sure that's the target? You're right.
Just kill all of them.
It's their 5 bodyguards.
Okay.
The target is unharmed. Before you can escape, 2 henchmen with vice-like grips take you away. Oh, those 5 other people still died. It's not
Oh.
going well, is it? 2 heads are better than 1.
Well, you fucked up killing someone twice. How's it feel?
You wake up in solitary confinement. The prosecutor lacks evidence to convict you and your associate on the principal charge, but they have enough
hey,
to
it's the
convict
prisoner's
both
dilemma.
on a lesser charge.
Remember
Both
Split or
of you
Steel?
are given the opportunity to betray the other by testifying or remain silent. You and your associate have the opportunity to betray the other by testifying. If you both stay silent, you'll be imprisoned for 1 year. If one betrays the other, they will be free, while the other will be sentenced to 3 years. If you both betray each other, it's 2 years each.
Go stay silent.
All right. I was
Will
going to
I
ask if you were
stay
going to be
silent
6'9",
for
up,
you?
if you were going to be 6'9" and be a snitch. I'd like to see you with rainbow hair. That'd be funny.
3 years is a long time in prison. You stayed silent. Idiot. Your partner knows better. They have dropped you right in it.
Go on, dickhead.
A rod for your own back. The time has come. 2 days into your sentence, you've constructed a wooden key to open your cell.
Where the fuck did you get the wood from?
The cell stands open, but your cellmates, who have been there their whole lives, don't move. Escaping the prison, do you let the prisoners choose to stay in captivity or insist they escape with you? They aren't happy behind bars, but they're scared to follow you. What are you going to do?
I just go. They can come with me or not. It's up to them.
Okay, fast forward.
Yep.
They've been locked up for so long, they've no idea what they want. I don't blame you. They're not your problem.
Plato.
Later.
I think I forced them to leave.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like, they've been locked up for so long, they don't know what they want. So it's like, alright, let's go, fuckers.
They don't live in reality. You've condemned them to stay in this prison forever.
Ha, ha, 69, 69. Ah. Plus, 6969. The other dude snitched on ya. Yeah, you gotta kill that motherfucker.
Don't cross a bridge until you come to it. While sneaking out of the prison, you have the jump on a
It's
group
really
of
weird
henchmen
how
who are on a break.
defiantly
Do
stupid
you
that
sneak
6ix9ine dude
past,
has been
securing your
since
safety,
like getting out of that
or
case and
avenge
everything.
those who this terrorist
He
organisation
still
have killed?
talks shit like he's unstoppable. Someone just
Who are you
needs to
talking about?
You know the rapper 6ix9ine?
No, we never bloody clue what you're talking about. No.
Oh, okay. He was in. He was in a New York
Kill
gang.
5 henchmen, helping to defeat this terrorist organisation, or leave them and safely exit the compound.
It's the trolley problem again.
Mm. Kill henchmen.
Alright,
What if they're
Fast
just
forward.
accountants or something?
yeah, 6ix9ine's just a shit rapper from New York.
They
Had
may
to,
have
what,
families to feed.
trying to
These are hard
hook up with
times.
gangs to try and make himself look tough, then snitched on them all, and avoided mad jail time for it.
Yeah, okay.
He's a rainbow head fuckwit. He's so terrible.
Oh wow. Cracking open their heads, you see they are robots.
Ooh.
They have your logo on all of their internal parts. You made these terrorists? These monsters?
I don't know why that should be a question mark too. And I love the fact that you murdered 5, but they're
Mm.
robots.
But the robots, yeah.
People who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
But it's fun.
Mm.
Finally, you reach the water. Fleeing the AI terrorists, you commandeer a boat to get back home. There are also families here who've been displaced by the war you're fighting. The war you started.
I don't know how you started the war, seeing as you didn't kill the first dude, but seeing as you killed
Yeah.
those other 5 with a rocket launcher,
Yeah.
you probably fucked up somewhere.
Yeah, there's not enough
5
information to
others are
sometimes
also
understand what
trying
your
to flee the
consequences of your
area.
decision are.
They
sometimes,
will
but
fit
anyway.
in your raft, but would be illegal immigrants when returning to your country. Do you help these people, saving their lives? Or follow the law and leave them behind?
I like how it rephrases the options here.
Yeah. No, there are no such thing as illegal immigrants, so I'm going to smuggle the migrants.
Alright. What if they just hop in a queue, man? They're like
Immigration
economic
is a real
immigrants.
problem, according to the privileged.
There you go. That's a good line. I like that one.
That's a good line, yeah.
It's weird actually recording this like 2 or 3 days after the new Labour government allowed that family to go back
You get
to
back
wherever
this great nation
while
with
their
fanfare.
immigration shit sorted.
You're a hero. I guess people aren't all monsters.
Interestingly, about 18.5% said just fuck it
Yeah,
and
yeah.
left them there. Damn such SJW woke fucks, man.
The Presidential Inaugural
Ooh.
Committee requests the honour of your presence to attend and participate in the inauguration of yourself in Central City.
Somehow, you're now president.
If you can't beat them, join them.
What a great line.
Having gone through everything you have, your countrymen genuinely think a lot of you. In an unlikely turn of events, you have become president.
I love that it just happened. Like, you didn't even have an election or nothing. You just rock up.
Didn't do anything. Just
Yeah.
The threat is still at large.
I'm a
and now
presidente.
you're in charge. Do you attempt to track the terrorists by spying on the entire country?
Are you going to be Batman?
I'm going to respect the public's privacy.
All right. So you're not going to be Batman then.
No Batman for me.
Password?
What's the issue?
Yep.
The public has nothing to hide.
That's a good point. They might not have anything to hide, Graham. Those that have nothing to hide should not be afraid to be watched.
Ignoring
Just
the
slippery slope, though.
issue.
Eh?
The first sign
Just
of
slippery
a
slope?
great leader.
Ignoring the issue. I like how it throws you under the bus. Doesn't matter what you say, you're still a shit. You're still shit.
I don't think the public will be happy knowing you're doing nothing. Lucky for you, by chance, we have someone in the holding cell.
I think
I didn't need to spy then, did I? If it got someone in the house.
I'm pretty sure I went with spy on him. I think I went the Batman route.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Dark
The
Knight's
road
so
to
good.
hell is paved with good intentions.
Hmm?
You
Some
have
say.
someone who potentially is linked to these threats. However, they aren't talking. As a former prisoner yourself,
what are you
what
gonna
going to
do?
do you torture them to get the information, or imprison them for 90 days before letting them go?
Not here to torture, do detain.
Dane? Alright.
Follow due process.
But like, it's just in prison. There's no due process there. It's just they're in jail for 90 days and then they fuck off.
You just want to detain
I'm
them
not going to
before
torture them
they'll
either, so.
talk.
You sure you don't want to torture?
No, I'm sure I don't want to torture.
Batman
This
would.
isn't indefinite detention.
You know, I'm not Batman. I think we've established this.
National,
See, look.
international and human rights laws.
It's not even definite detention. Whatever. I did the same thing. I didn't torture the dude. I just wanted to see if you would.
The suspect looks pretty relaxed in their cell. Good for them. Terrorizing must really tire a person out.
Just put him in a
Adversity
bare
and
concrete
loss
cell.
make a man wise.
Have to sleep on their shoe.
You travel to your presidential retreat at Camp Samuel. Everyone falls silent listening to the radio. Breaking news. Terrorists have launched an atom bomb towards Central City.
Uh-oh.
It will hit in around 1 minute.
It's very similar to New York, that city.
It is very... just sit at this screen for a minute and let's see what happens.
The only way in which the bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City
Get on
is
the red
by
phone.
deflecting it. But the only deflection path available will take the bomb onto Merriwin. Population 600,000.
You know how many people live in Central City? We don't, do we?
No, we don't 100% know, but I'm guessing because it's called Central City, it's basically New York.
You might have to
Central
assume
City
so.
is one of the world's major commercial, financial and cultural centres. There are 8.6
There you go.
million people.
There we go.
in
All right,
the
now we go to that bomb.
Oh.
As you sow, so you shall reap.
Oh, no response though. Okay. I didn't get to
Breaking
kill 600,000
news.
people.
Terrorists'
No, because
atom
this
bomb
is
is
what
running
happens.
late. It will hit Central City in 1 minute.
it,
The
just
bomb's
happens,
running late.
it just happens
What?
to be running late.
We have new information.
What?
The only way this bomb can be prevented from reaching Central City is by dropping one of your own atom bombs on Merriwin. The shockwave from your bomb will damage and disarm the terrorists.
The same facts still apply, don't they?
The same facts do still apply, only this time you're the one dropping the bomb.
You're actually dropping the bomb to do it though.
Yeah.
Destroy Merriwin.
Okay.
After this, there's no turning back.
You wouldn't have thought so, considering what I'm about to do.
Mhm.
You have destroyed Merriwin. Your own AI forced your hand into killing
Yes.
600,000 people. You have officially created the most successful homegrown terrorist organisation in history.
Well done, Graham.
Great job.
Oh, well,
You just created ISIS.
It's interesting, yeah.
All's well that ends
Just
well.
as the world did it, and I agree with the developers. So,
Well.
you know.
While the public mourns the dead, you must think of the future. You finish the drink in front of you before realising it has been poisoned. You're going to die.
Uh-oh.
Cool. I deserve
Poisoned,
it.
you must now decide your legacy. Do you kill the AI enemy you yourself created, taking all blame to end any future conflict? Or do you ghost them, knowing your death will start a war in your honour?
I think there's a Viking Skull song called Start a War.
This will only cause more death.
What do you do?
Mm.
Are you going to take the blame or let people start a war?
This
I'm
is
gonna
pretty
go cool.
childish, not
Oh.
to mention cowardly.
I think I did that too. Epictetus.
After finishing your constructive call, you sit back in your chair, waiting for death. Too bad. The AI knows you would have liked to end it all here and now. The poison has
I'm
damaged
missing
some
backbones.
vital organs, so we need to start some long, arduous and painful treatments.
I don't know how, like, calling up and fessing up to you what you did is missing a backbone. That, to me, would be the biggest backbone.
Curiosity killed
It's
the
just,
cat.
maybe something about a spine or something. You know, I don't know.
You're taking a lot of medication as of late. I'm not sure if self-medicating, in the traditional sense,
Woo!
is the
Drug
way
up.
to go. We need to be a little radical here. Let's introspect and make some changes. Here are your two options moving forward. If you take the blue pill, then
Sorry,
your story ends
this is
here.
the Matrix.
You'll wake up every day knowing you'll work for someone else your entire life. Whereas, if you take the red pill, you will enter Wonderland, finding out how deep this rabbit hole really goes. Which pill will you take?
Let's go the red pill.
I
Word.
didn't see you as someone that stands back, watching the world go by.
And this
I'm
is where
just
it's going to
gonna
pop
say
up.
it.
I think it'll pop up
Quitter.
the Wachowski and
Let's get
Wachowski.
this show on the road.
Mm.
We're going to
There.
another plane.
Exactly what I did. I think you've picked even less orange options than I have.
Yes, this is the person I've been waiting for. Get this down your neck and let's go.
Neck it, bruv, neck it. So I think it's Trolley Hunt. Alright, some THC by Dr. Reed. Alright.
It's never too late to mend.
Get it? Green, because it's THC.
Yay, I can see it in your eyes. Mr. Red Pill was definitely a choice. Hey, do you remember Tyrone and Tommy, the very large boys from
Nothing,
the start?
Tommy.
Hey,
It's
I don't intend
tip-top.
to shame. It's just the titles of those problems. You've got me all flustered now. Tommy pushes Tyrone down a hill. He's rolling towards you and is gathering speed. If he hits you, he will be safe, but he is very large. He will consume you into his folds, thereby killing you.
Yeah, this weird bastard down here.
Move a ramp
Mm.
in
Hi,
front of
guys.
yourself, deflecting Tyrone, launching him into the sun, thereby cooking him.
I just got to do cook Tyrone.
Word.
Great oven in the sky.
Fucking A. And like, you're sitting there looking at the
Tommy
sun
must
through a
be
telescope, which you're not meant to
getting
do.
off on this.
Mm.
Fuck off, Tommy. I mean, Tyrone. Meow.
You see Tyrone flying through the sky as he rockets towards the sun. He now knows how it feels to be food.
Tyrone in the sky, getting cooked.
There is no time like the present. I can feel some deep stuff coming. Try this one. The question should not be, what is the meaning of life? It should always be, what brings meaning to your life? You'll never live if you're too busy looking for the meaning. Let yourself be happy.
Alright, let's kill some people then. I mean, what?
What makes you happy? You need to say it out loud. Do it. Say whatever it is that makes you happy out loud.
Be happy or be happy?
I'm going to be happy on the left.
The left, the orange one?
The orange one, yeah.
Alright.
Now's your chance. If you can't even admit it to yourself, how do you expect to ever be happy? Time's running out.
Look how
Just
happy
be
this guy is.
honest with yourself. Better late than never, I suppose.
Oh no!
I don't have access to your microphone, so I can't know for sure, but I hope you said it. I'm hardly expecting you to shout it from the rooftops, but it's for your benefit. You've still got time. Say what makes you happy. It's nothing
Graham,
to be
if you want to
embarrassed
admit to being a
about.
fairy, now's
Quite
the time.
opposite.
Let's move on.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Oh, yeah, we're in the heavy introspective stuff now. How are you feeling? How are your loved ones doing? One of the most common things people say on their deathbed is they wish they'd had more contact with their family and friends. Let's take a break from the questions for a minute and think about someone you haven't seen in a while and how you can contact them. Really think. Who would you like to say hi to? How easy is it? Please contact these people if you can. I'm sure you can.
What if I can't?
Don't leave it too late. We don't have that long left here. When we finish, message them.
Ah!
Write down their name somewhere so you don't forget to say hello. It may
Hooray!
mean
We
more than you
reunited one
know.
people.
Really
Hey.
important
That doesn't make
stuff.
sense.
Nope.
An idle brain is the devil's workshop.
Idle hands are the devil's plaything.
Okay, enough of this. The come down is looming. Let's just pause one last time and think existentially for a minute.
Whoa, existential.
Whoa,
I
dude.
can't
Hey, bro.
quite gauge what you're thinking. Are you not disliking this? The thing you're doing right now? Yes? No. Why? If so, make sure you let others know. It doesn't not count.
Alright, are you not disliking this?
Please, I beg you, don't refund me. Wait, are you enjoying this?
You going
All
yes or
of
no?
This was for you.
Go yes.
I hope
So
you
you-
appreciate the last bit at least. Thank you. It's nice that you're supporting such experimental stuff. I appreciate you.
Independent developers supported.
Never test the depth of water with both feet.
Oh no!
The buzz is starting to wear off. I think we're still hallucinating, though. You wake up in an unknown location. You see in a bed across the room a world-famous violinist. They look pretty rough. The violinist has a fatal illness, and last night their circulatory system was plugged into yours. If they're unplugged from you now, they will die. But if you stay, in 9 months they will have recovered and can safely be separated. Do you leave now?
9 months, I'll stay.
You gonna stay?
Hopefully they won't take your kidneys too.
I only need one.
Mm.
9 months just lying there, missing life while they feed off you? Hardly seems fair.
I think I did the same thing.
I guess they have a right to life. Shame they're depriving you of yours. Very odd to consider such an experiment as that one. Hopefully the rest won't be as meta.
Well, you're starting to diverge quite a bit from the old developer here.
Mm.
Silence is half consent.
Hmm.
Mm.
With all that cleared up, you go home. That's right, you own a house. If you can even call it a house. Too small for my liking. Tiny, in fact. In your drugged state, it turns out you've rented your tiny home to another person. Your contract states that you can evict them now, never to see them again. Otherwise, you're stuck with them for the foreseeable future as an equal tenant. Do you let them stay?
Yeah, let them stay.
Hey, look, you're in a dress.
Are you that scared of what they think of you?
It'd be nice to know how long
Some
that
would say-
agreement is, wouldn't
No, most would
Mm.
say, that's pretty beta.
it? You're a beta male, Graham.
Mhm.
I did the same thing, I think, as well.
I feel like your subconscious is trying to make some clumsy comparison here. I'm sure it has merit, but maybe read up on it a bit more before you start preaching to me. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile. Oh, there now
Oh.
seems to be a tiny child trapped in your tiny house, but they are rapidly
I like
growing.
the teddy there, that's fucking cute.
Mhm.
You find yourself trapped in the tiny house with a rapidly growing child, already up against
Gee,
the
I wonder
wall.
what
In a few
equivocation they're
minutes,
making
you
here.
will suffocate.
Mm.
The child won't. If nothing is done to stop them from growing, they'll simply walk out free. Oh, they're already blocking the TV.
Oh, what an asshole! Graham, they're blocking the TV, get rid of them.
Now you're going to go, you suffocate.
Respect the right to life. Your life, not the life of this crying bag of flour.
Crying bag of flour. Ah. Oop. Devil. I did the
Your
same
life
thing.
is being threatened, and the child is the one who threatens it. You own the house. It is offensive deducing that the mother... I mean, you. It is offensive deducing that you can do nothing. If you're going to die, you should probably do something.
Number one, nice.
Mm.
Number two, the number of people that do the opposite.
Mm.
The annoying thing for this one is that it just assumes that by choosing to quote unquote suffocate, you're against abortion.
Mm.
Because it's like deducing you can do nothing. It's that idea that like you can choose, sort of thing.
Mm.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
I'm a god.
The hallucinations are strong in this one.
Sci-fi.
Suppose people seeds drift about in the air like pollen, and if you open your windows, one may drift in and take root in your carpets or upholstery. Sci-fi!
Sci-fi.
You fix up your windows with mesh screens, the very best, to stop any people seeds from getting in. As can happen on a very rare occasion, one of the screens is defective and a seed drifts in and takes root. Should you have the choice to remove the people seed? This sounds like an
Look, you're right.
abortion question. I don't like politics in my hallucinations.
That's
You're
hilarious.
right. It's not a choice. It's a human being.
But this is the choice. You are allowing it to grow. It's not a... Oh, fuck.
It does sound a bit inconvenient having a person growing out of your upholstery. If you want them, have them. If not, that's your choice.
3/4 of people disagree with you, Graham.
Mm.
How's that feel?
Mm. Mm.
Every man is the architect of his destiny. There is a box in front of you. Inside it is your future.
I wonder if there's going to be a cat involved.
Ultimately, no answer here is wrong. It's just a choice on how you want to live your life. Do you go on an unknown journey or take control of your destiny and choose your own outcome, whatever that may be?
Go with the flow and speed up.
Speed up.
Good for you. Take each day as it comes.
I like the music
Do you
sped
ever
up.
take control? Or just always answer A or B?
You stand tall, knowing that you will thrive in the unknown before looking at what lies ahead.
This one's a weird one for me. How like it's basically 60% of people would almost like to know what the future
Cowards
brings.
die many times before their deaths. In front of you stands everyone you've done wrong by.
Uh-oh.
In front of you stands every decision you didn't want to make, but still made. Or did you? Everyone, including the dead, moved towards you slowly. Every decision you've made up to this point is staring back at you. Do you run? Or stand firm and confront your past?
The only time the red option is automatically selected. You gonna run away, Graham?
I'm gonna confront your past.
Okay. Speed up.
Yep.
Are you not scared of the people you have hurt?
There's gonna be a lot of people there ready to fuck you up just quietly.
Mm.
Can you see the pain in their eyes?
Again, I think I did the same thing.
Present a railway track to you. Before you know it,
Hey, 52
they've
demons.
gone.
1 a week. That's alright. I'll do with that.
All good things come to an end. You stand alone. Next to you is a railway track. A trolley is barreling down it in your direction. There's no lever in sight. You notice the entire world sits next to you on the track. The trolley will surely hit it, killing everyone and everything. You hear a whisper. Sacrifice yourself to me, or I will take everything. What do you do?
Sacrifice the world. Sacrifice yourself for
Oh
yourself.
man! Hey, look,
I
Beelzebub
wouldn't
is playing
bow
Trolley
to a
Problem
god I
Inc.
can't look in the face.
Makes sense.
Who even is this? How do you know they aren't lying?
The Quran.
The effect top and bottom of the screen's a bit annoying.
Yeah, it's that. I think it's to show that sort of like
Everything
warping
goes
of
dark.
or distortion.
Yeah, I know what it's trying to do, but it's irritating. I can't.
Altruistic suicide.
From the Pit Magistrates Court. Tell
Sweet,
616.
we're going before
Subject,
Beelzebub.
Justice. Your sins can no longer be ignored. Beelzebub summons you for crimes against humanity.
Read
The
it?
sentence will
Yep.
stand with no prospect. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Your eyes feel heavy. The room around you is imbued with a sense of archaic evil.
Nice.
Overcome by the smell of sulphur, all you
Excellent.
know for sure is
Yep.
that your mind. Hey!
Hey!
You're swiftly escorted into a courtroom where you're put on trial. You have killed many people and a dog.
Like the SBS subtitles.
How do you plead?
Guilty.
All right.
Fast
up.
forward. Yep.
Or are you doubting?
No, I went speed up.
Really?
Oh, I thought you said actually.
No.
Do you not feel you were forced into it?
Hang on. Here we go.
The jury finds the defendant guilty on 3 counts. 1. Murder. 2. Animal cruelty. You should have saved the dog.
That's a
3.
dick thing to say.
Attempting free will.
You tried it. You couldn't even get
You're
past that
sentenced
point.
to conform without the possibility of parole. You will never again be free to choose. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. You're at the base of a bridge. You have no idea how you got here. A person stands before you, atop the overpass. They're next to a lever. A voice whispers to you, "We know what's
Excellent.
best.
Yep.
Remove." Hang on.
Hang
There is a
on.
runaway trolley travelling below you. You're part of the collective now. You can't let that person's free will get in the way of progress. Eliminate them. You probably should do it. Fit in with the group. Hashtag friends. Hashtag love. Hashtag instagood.
You gonna kill?
So if I kill myself, what does this actually?
So basically,
We're finally
instead
going
of
to find
like
out the
you
answer to
controlling
the
the lever for the
age-old
trolley problem,
question.
you can choose to kill the person next to the lever for the
If
trolley
your
problem.
friends jump
And
off
if I
a
don't do
bridge,
that, I
would
die?
you?
I'm not sure actually. I think it just says you just
Yeah,
leave the person.
go leave then.
Do you honestly want to kill people? Or are you just copying others? Would you rather be a leader or a follower?
A heavy-handed metaphor for the pressures of society. Like it needs to tell you that. 100%.
Mm.
Although I can't remember if it goes 100% the other way too.
Kill your masters.
Fucking A.
This is it. The last question before we wrap up. By far the most important one. Do you feel society pressures you to do things you don't want to, constantly forcing you to chase some distant concept of happiness?
What a fucking depressing question.
Yes.
Oh, good one, Graham. You broke the game. And that's it. That's the one thing that, like, that one just basically just goes, and just sort of stops. That is Trolley Problem Incorporated.
Mm.
Do you feel like a shit person?
No. No, I don't.
I did a bit. Big B. I don't know where do you get Ravs? And the fact that this thing's running Unreal Engine is hilarious. Final tally.
Mm-hmm.
And one dead dog. Oh, 50% agreement with the world. And that's it.
Yeah.
So, I think I'll click. There we go. And let me click that one. Fucker. I don't know what starring them does. I don't know.
Mm.
So yeah, that's Trolley Problem Incorporated. You successfully managed to get your whole way through without getting me any more achievements and only one more item. You prick.
I aim to please.
So yeah, what are your thoughts?
The game, perfectly from my end, the game wore out its welcome. It's dragged on too many times. There's too many. I don't know how to describe it. Like it was trying to be too smart for itself in some way and keep doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
I think it could have probably been about half hour shorter, and still had the same outcome. If that's whatever outcome, I'm not taking this anywhere near to the level you took it. I just like all the decisions you're making are shit. So it doesn't matter which one you choose. It's still a shit decision. So I don't feel bad because of the decisions I made. It's an interesting concept what they've done to link all those things together.
The constant recontextualization of the trolley problem is pretty funny though.
Yeah, but I mean, as I said, that's probably what got a bit annoying to me is it kept on like it did too many of those things.
Yep.
And it didn't need to do like as many as it did, sort of thing, to get the sort of the same impact. I think, but it's definitely interesting, great concept. The voice acting's good, the writing's good, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, it's an interesting thing to do.
And like, there's the concept of like, so I've put this just as like in the course of the year, like I normally do. I've got it down for a best writing if we use that category again. But like, there's the concept of best new character as the voiceover lady, but she doesn't have a name.
No, no.
I was like, huh? Do we put her as a
Yeah.
character, or is she just really a really good voice acting thing?
Well, she's just a narrator. I guess that's her
Yeah.
character. I guess, but yeah,
Anyway.
no, it's interesting.
So, Graham, thank you for attempting the trolley problem.
There you go. It was good.
And we will be back with some other stuff, videos and the like. Alright, later.
Coming up soon.
Yeah, at some point soon.
In the coming weeks, I guess.
Yeah, word. Alright, bye.
Thank you. Bye.